There is nothing like the anticipation of college and the anxiety of figuring out how to pay for it.
Sure, achievement in the classroom is one way to lessen the financial burden. Being a standout in sports is another.
Chances of landing an athletic scholarship are slim. So Channel 3's Lindsey Buckingham takes a swing at which sports could give your child the best shot.
It's hard out there for young athletes looking beyond competing on the high school field.
If you play on a high school team, your chances of playing on a Division I college team is less than 2%. Very, very competitive to get into.
For parents, the financial strain of rising college tuition costs has them looking for help. The answer, for some, may be lower spotlight college sports.
We definitely have a lot of athletes coming in who've never done the sport before, don't really know anything about it, or just looking to try something new.
A little bit quicker placement. Hands are coming up into that catch. There we go, that's better.
Ladies, this rowing business isn't easy. You've got to commit, keep pushing on, and work for your team. Good news though, odds are in your favor for a college scholarship.
Yeah, so we'll look at rowing. So the chances of someone rowing at a Division I school, if they've rowed in high school, is about 17%. So 1 out of 6, which sounds low, but compared to other sports, it's actually very high.
Patrick O'Rourke is an accountant in Washington, D.C. He's also the father of an athlete. So he came up with the website scholarshipstats.com to give parents a realistic look at the college landscape of sports.
Go hard on your court side.
How do the athletes feel? What do they get out of it? And does a scholarship even matter? Strongsville senior Reagan Drajatic says you'll never know unless you just dive in.
Find your set here.
I ended up committing full-time to rowing and stopped playing volleyball. I just heard about all these girls going to school for rowing, and they were so excited to keep doing it, and that's when I started to really like the sport. So, I decided I wanted to do this in college.
Now the breakdown per scholarships available. The odds in football, 43-1. Men's basketball, 57-1. Gymnastics, 20-1. Fencing, 22-1. On the women's side, softball, it's 50-1. Basketball, 43-1. Rowing, 2-1. And fencing, 13-1. Odds local parents like.
And then, of course, the benefit is it might help pay for some of the more expensive schools that, an athlete might want to go to.
Fewer programs, but great opportunities thanks to an NCAA ruling.
They combined the titles, so there's no separate men's and women's, and therefore they could afford to keep the program as a co-ed sport.
Here's the thing, though. No matter what your kid is good at, O'Rourke says it's crucial to make sure they like doing it.
There's a lot of kids these days that are feeling pressure from their parents to participate in a sport they don't really enjoy. And what's going to happen is you're going to spend a lot of time and a lot of money pushing your kid into a sport they really don't have their heart into.
Lindsey Buckingham, Channel 3 News.
And for another look at what sports give you the best odds for a scholarship, you can head to WKYC.com.